I'm Dr. John, and this is your Maintenance Minute. We're talking about the storeroom as a core value driver to your business. And I'm going to borrow a chart from Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't know if you've read this book, but I would encourage you to do so. Now, Mr. Kiyosaki did not write a maintenance book, but he wrote a book about personal finances and the difference between how rich people think about money and how the rest of us think about money. He had a very good illustration in this book, and it's one that I want to share with you, but I'm going to make it about the storeroom, and I think it'll make sense. This is how your business works. This is how my business works. We take assets, and from the assets, we make income. That's how all businesses work. They take assets, and from those, they manipulate those to make income. It's from that income that we pay our expenses. That's your salary, that's the light bill, whatever would be considered an expense in your business. After the expenses are paid, your company and me, my business, we service liabilities. This is money that we own, taxes, liens, those kinds of things. It's after we service the liabilities that is the profit of the company. And now what Robert Kiyosaki says is that, again, wealthy people will take profits. They'll buy more assets to make more income. Businesses take those profits. They reinvest those into the company to make more income. They buy more assets to make more income. If you take this illustration and follow me on this one, the correct inventory is considered an asset. The principal supplies, the finished goods, the work in process, the storeroom inventory, the correct storeroom inventory, even office supplies. These are assets that we use to make income. Now, we're just talking about inventory. But more to the point, we're talking about the storeroom inventory. So it's here that we learn that the correct storeroom inventory is, in fact, an asset. This is well managed. This is the right part at the right time in the right quantity, well taken care of. These are assets that we use to make income. Now, mismanaged inventory, now that is purely an expense, right? We've got assets in the storeroom, spare parts that we don't take very good care of. We've lost count of what we have. We're paying people to cycle count, to clean, to handle parts that are probably not correct parts, and we just simply are mismanaging the inventory. That is purely an expense. The worst situation is to have the wrong inventory. That is a liability. How many of you have ever thought that you had a part in the storeroom only on the day that you needed it to go look and find that you didn't have it at all? Or even better yet, you've ordered the wrong part. You've been waiting, the machine is down, the vendor shows up with the part and it's the wrong part. The wrong part is a liability. I'm here to tell you right now, the storeroom is a core value driver to our business, but only if we have the correct inventory and if we manage it properly. Otherwise, it's an expense, or worse, it's a liability. And some of you know what I'm talking about. Now, look, if you need help with your storeroom, Maintenance Innovators is ready to help. This is what we're talking about. Let's take your inventory, your storeroom. If it's an expense, if it's a liability, let's turn it into an asset. Let's make it a core value driver. I'm Dr. John. This has been your Maintenance Minute.